Lauren, a tough evening against Arsenal. What's your main takeaway from that one?
I think Arsenal have played us off the park tonight. They've turned up. They've been clinical in everything they've done. Unfortunately, the first goal meant that we had a mountain to climb from early on, and I know that's not new to us either. We've felt that a few times this season. But Arsenal made it so hard for us to get back into the game as well with that. Their press was causing us problems. When they had the ball, we were dealing with the first problem, but the second and third and the balls in the box were difficult, and I thought they were excellent when they got inside our box. So it's been tough. There's certainly been some lessons learned, but a very, very tough evening.
Does it make your game plan somewhat harder to stick to when the first goal goes in that early?
Yeah, because that's part of what we're trying to do right now, is trying to get into the first 15 minutes of the game so that we can settle down a bit, stay focused. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. So you have to be ready to shift and change what the game plan is, and also shift and change how we need to take on the rest of the game. And again, that was difficult to do when the second goal goes in at half an hour.
A couple of moments for your side, a couple of chances, particularly with Emily Syme going in down the far end, but couldn't quite convert.
No, and it becomes difficult at that point when the scoreline is against you by that amount. It's more about pride, about showing that you can make an impact. And I thought that there's quite a lot of the players tonight that didn't give up and did that, and we certainly made the club proud in terms of their attitude, aptitude and effort that they gave.
And then up the other end of the pitch, Arsenal, some of the world's best finishers, and they proved that.
Yeah, and I think they've come out the blocks tonight, and there's questions around some of their finishing in recent times, and I think that they've done that tonight, and they've clicked.
A positive for your side was seeing Rachel Furness back in the side. It's been a long while for her, but also Naomi Lazell.
Yeah, and it was great to have both of those back available to the pitch, and I guess in a unpressured half an hour at the end of the game where they just get to get the feel back, and hopefully they can take that into next week in another positive light.
What's the message to your players now going ahead into the next one?
We're in a tough situation, and the time is less. We're not going to give up. They're not going to give up. So we have to go again, and I know that the players will pull each other through it. It'll be tough. There'll be emotions, but I know that they'll pull through and be ready to go again next week.